Roberta Flack was an American singer and pianist known for her emotive, genre-blending ballads that spanned R&B, jazz, folk, and pop and contributed to the birth of the Quiet Storm radio format. Born February 10, 1937, Black Mountain, North Carolina, United States. Died February 24, 2025, age 88 years. Manhattan, New York, United States. Genres: R&B/soul, children's music, alternative/indie, pop, folk. Awards: Grammy Award for Record of the Year, see more. Parents: Irene Flack, LaRon Leroy. Roberta Flack, net worth $20 million. Illness and death. In 2018, Flack was appearing on stage at the Apollo Theater at a benefit for the Jazz Foundation of America when she became ill, left the stage, and was rushed to the Harlem Hospital Center. In a statement, her manager announced that Flack had had a stroke a few years prior and still was not feeling well, but was doing fine and was being kept overnight for medical observation. In late 2022, it was announced that Flack had been diagnosed with ALS and had retired from performing, as the disease was making it impossible to sing. Flack died of cardiac arrest on February 24, 2025, on her way to a hospital in Manhattan. She was 88 years old. At her March 10th memorial service, Lauryn Hill sang a tribute performance of The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, and, alongside Wyclef Jean and Stevie Wonder, Killing Me Softly with his song, Early Life and Education. Flack was born on February 10, 1937, in Black Mountain, North Carolina, to parents LaRon Flack, a jazz pianist and U.S. Veterans Administration draftsman, and Irene née Council Flack, a church organist. According to DNA analysis, Flack was of Cameroonian descent. Her family moved to Richmond, Virginia, before settling in Arlington, Virginia, when she was 5 years old. Early career. Before becoming a professional singer-songwriter, Flack returned to Washington, D.C., and taught at Banneker, Brown, and Rabot Junior High Schools. She also taught private piano lessons out of her home on Euclid Street, NW, in the city. During that time, her music career began to take shape on evenings and weekends in nightclubs. At the Tivoli Theater, she accompanied opera singers at the piano. During intermissions, she would sing blues, folk, and pop standards in a back room, accompanying herself on the piano. Later, she performed several nights a week at the 1520 Club, providing her own piano accompaniment. About this time, her voice teacher, Frederick Wilkie Wilkerson, told her that he saw a brighter future for her in pop music than in the classics. Flack modified her repertoire accordingly, and her reputation spread. In 1968, she began singing professionally after she was hired to perform regularly at Mr. Henry's restaurant, located on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. Her break came in the summer of 1968 when she performed at a benefit concert in Washington to raise funds for a children's library in the city's ghetto district, and was seen by soul and jazz singer Les McCann, who was signed to Atlantic Records. He was captivated by Flack's voice and arranged an audition for her with Atlantic, in which she performed 42 songs from her nightclub repertoire in 3 hours for producer Joel Dorn. Dorn immediately told the label to sign her. In November 1968, she recorded 39 song demos in less than 10 hours. McCann later wrote in the liner notes of her first album, "Her voice touched, tapped, trapped, and kicked every emotion I've ever known. I laughed, cried, and screamed for more. She alone had the voice." 3 months later, Atlantic recorded Flack's debut album, First Take, 1969. In 10 hours, the album was an elegant fusion of folk, jazz, and soul, and included her version of British folk singer Ewan MacColl's song, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. Personal life. Flack was a member of the Artist Empowerment Coalition, which advocated for artists to have the right to control their creative properties. She was also a spokeswoman for the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, ASPCA. Her appearance in commercials for the ASPCA featured The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. The Hyde Leadership Charter School in the Bronx, NYC, now called Leaders in Our Neighborhood Charter School, ran an after-school music program called the Roberta Flack School of Music, to provide free music education to underprivileged students in partnership with Flack, who founded the school. Flack was also an advocate for gay rights, stating that love is love. Between a man and a woman, between two men, between two women. Love is universal, like music. From 1966 to 1972, she was married to Steve Novosel. Flack was the aunt of professional ice skater Rory Flack. She was also the godmother of musician Bernard Wright, who died in an accident on May 19, 2022. For 40 years, Flack had an apartment in the Dakota Building in New York City that was right next door to the apartment of Yoko Ono and John Lennon. Their son, Sean, grew up calling her Aunt Roberta. She also counted among her friends the activists Jesse Jackson and Angela Davis, as well as Maya Angelou, who co-wrote the song, and so it goes for Flack's 1988 album Oasis.